Hello. I'm on my bouncy ball, on the exercise ball, and it's really helping my tailbone. So I'm gonna just jump into this video. When I was 4 years old, my dad left me and my mom without telling us. I guess it was his turn to watch me, and I remember going there, and as we were knocking on the door, the neighbor came down and said they moved. We haven't heard from him since. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. There was one incident where, no, there was a couple incidents where I tried to get a hold of him for his children. There was one of his kids, so he got with my mom. They had me, and then he went and cheated and got with another girl, married her, and had a kid. The kid that he had, his name was Carlos. It was his name, Carlos. He was a junior. And I know that we were really young when we were hanging out, but there's certain things that I do remember being with Carlos and playing with him and watching cartoons and watching movies and stuff like that. So I did try to get a hold of him, but it just backfired on me because Carlos was using his children to keep me around when I didn't want to be around, because I don't care for him. I really don't. He was never there, and I just appreciate him because he created me. But that's as far as it goes. So, oh no, it wasn't at 4. I think it was before that. Maybe I was 3. Maybe I was 2. I'm not sure. But when I was 4, my mom Terry came into my life. So I had my biological mom Stacy, and then my mom Terry came into my life, where they met, and that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, how they met and how they got together. But I'm glad that they were together. Later on, when I was 9, they asked my mom Terry's brother to be their sperm donor. And how that works is they just got his sperm, and they took it to the hospital, and the hospital injected it into, I guess, the vagina, or maybe they went past the ovaries. I don't know how that happens. But then I got my brother Joseph, and he is one of the best things that's ever happened in my life. We are 9 years apart, but I love him dearly, dearly. He is my brother. He is not my stepbrother. Just like my mom Terry is not my stepmom Terry. My mom Terry is my mom. I have 2 moms. And I'm just lucky like that. And not everybody gets the advantage to have 2 moms. Now, throughout our life, that's my water. Thank you. You have your water over there. Thank you. Now, throughout my life, I remember going to churches and people staring at us and not accepting us. I had one family member say that I wasn't going to make it past high school, I think it was, because I didn't have a dad. And at that point, I didn't really know myself, so I was like, oh, fool, I'll prove you wrong. And then I passed high school, and I went on to college, and I just figured, what's the point? Why am I trying to prove other people wrong? So that's where my whole journey started, where I began to love myself and began to do things for myself. Now, my parents are very, very open with me. A lot of people don't understand when I say I have 2 moms. So I do have to explain to them, and I'm perfectly fine with that because I'm not ashamed of it. I'll scream it out to the world. I don't give a fuck. I keep pausing because I keep losing where I am. I keep I don't want to jump around and try to create a story for you when I'm here and then I'm here and then I'm trying to go back and fill this spot in and then I'm here and I'm here and trying to go back. So I'm trying to pull my thoughts together. My parents are very, very open with me. They've never lied to me. They don't sugarcoat things with me. Same with my brother. My brother didn't understand when he was younger why he had two moms, and he said, "Do I have a dad?" And they said, "Well, you have a sperm donor. He can be your dad." And they explained to him, and so now he calls his dad dad. He knows exactly who he is. And I don't know, everything, I can't speak for him because I don't know how he is within this situation, if he adjusted or hasn't adjusted. I don't see how it's an adjustment because he grew up like that. It's not like something changed. But I don't know how he's dealing with it. I try to talk to him about it and he's perfectly fine, so I take his word for it and I tell him, okay, that's all right. But I know for myself, I know that I can speak for myself and I can say that I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed that my mom, Terry, came into my life. We actually talked about it. I really think she's part of my soul family. If you don't know what your soul family is, you should look into that. YouTube it, Google it, do whatever you have to. We think we were sisters in the past life because we automatically clicked. Well, not automatically, because I was younger and I was a little asshole. But that's just me. But we do have a strong bond. And I have a very strong bond with my mom, Stacy, as well. They're my parents. I will do anything for them. Anything for them. And same with my brother. I'm blessed to have a family like theirs because all we do is protect each other. All we do is try to uphold each other. All we do is try to be honest with one another. And they're willing to hear us out, like when Joe and I try to tell them something, they're not going to shut us out right away. Maybe right away, but if we keep talking to them and they're still shutting us out, that's fine, because then they'll go walk away and think about it and then come back and they're like, you're right. You're very right. We are a very close family. I don't know what's different about it. The only thing that's different is that I don't have a father figure in my life, and that's completely fine. I used to call my tío, my uncle, my father figure, but he's not really a father figure. He was my tío, and he only came around when uncles are due to come around. So I don't know. I feel like if anything, they do that job of being a father figure as well as some other figures. So there's nothing really different. I don't know where to go about this. I don't know how to go about this any further, I guess I should say. Hi, kitty. Okay. So I guess if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, or you don't understand, just leave a comment, let me know. One of the things before I do close down, though, is I would like to say a lot of, like I said before, a lot of churches, they looked at us and didn't accept us right away just because they knew that my parents were gay, and that's against the Bible, and that's completely fine if they have that opinion. My mom, Stacy, is poop. I think it's like Presbyterian or Pediatrician or something with a P. I have no idea. But she never pushed it on me. My mom, Terry, is Catholic, and when I was old enough, I chose to go the Catholic way. And I started getting into that. I started taking classes. And I did enjoy it, but it's just something that it's like, well, why should I be doing this? And the answer is because it's in the Bible. The problem I have with that, and I'm going to do an entire video about this, but the problem I have with that is the Bible is man-made. God did not make the Bible. God had disciples, and those people got together and wanted to create the Bible, and somebody else didn't agree with them, and they said, no, I want to leave that out, I want to put this in. So they went their own way and made their own Bible, and religions came up. Well, not all religions, but again, I'll go more into depth with that. So I was raised to have faith and believe in God, which I do. I really, really do. For a long time, God was the only person, or not a person, because we don't know who God is. Like, it's, for example, in Catholicism, they tell you God is a he. And they have this image of God as Jesus, but in actuality, what they mean, what God means as I made you in my own image, is that God is within us. We are not God, but God is within us. God is within my cat. God is within my dog. God is within this table. God is within this water. Every single thing that exists and does not exist is God. So I have my own religion. There's no real set religion for it. For a while, we called it the Isabel Terry religion, just because there is no real way, but we followed our heart, and we still had faith in God. And since then, so much great things have happened to me once I found God inside. Oh my God. I don't know what to say. I'll make a whole video about this to go more in depth. So I was raised to believe in God. I was raised to trust in God and to have faith in God. So I don't want people to think, oh my God, you have two moms, you're Satanist or something, or you're the demons, or you're devils. That's fine. If people want to believe that, that's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. If you want to try to put hate out there and try to call my family that, then that's fine. That's all you. That just means that you need to be working on something yourself, besides trying to spread out your negativity towards other people. Honestly, that's not going to get you anywhere. So I guess I'll just end the video here because I really don't know what to say. I have a great life. I'm very blessed to have two moms. And I'm very blessed that I have my brother, and I'm blessed that we are a very, very close, understanding family. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know. Well, thank you for watching. All right, bye.